And she is here. Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can tell by the title, we are trading in the 2018 Mustang EcoBoost, and we're going to be taking delivery of the 2020 Mustang GT today. So they are driving down from Dallas. We are in Victoria, so that's about a 5-hour drive. The only reason we didn't go get it is because it's going to be standard. I don't know how to drive standard, and I didn't want to have to stall out for 5 hours all the way down here. So they're going to send someone drive it down, and they're going to come pick up this one, drive it all the way back, and that's going to be that. Then we're going to start making videos with the new Mustang on the channel. So right now what we're going to be doing is prepping the 2018 Mustang for them to take back, getting everything back to stock, putting the exhaust back on, which is I just got back from. I had my friend from work weld the mufflers back on. We put the resonator back on yesterday. And right now we're going to be uninstalling the Cobb Accessport. So if anyone's interested in buying it, just message me in the comments, message me on the channel, and I'll get back to you on it. Other than that, like I said, we took off the LEDs. We got them in the back right here. We took those off. Sorry. We took those off. We put the mufflers back on. We put the resonator back on. Like I said, the tune. Unfortunately, the tires will probably have to stay, rims and tires probably have to stay with the car because I couldn't find an extra set in time. I didn't think this deal was going to go through that quick. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you all the mufflers now that there's actually tips on the car. I haven't had tips on the car for a while. It's always just been straight pipe for the longest time. So let me go ahead and show you that. So as you can see, there's tips finally back on the car, both sides. He did a really good job of welding them, made everything even. Shout out to Big Shane. So tips back on, rims and tires are staying, unfortunately. LEDs in the back of the car, and like I said, right now we're going to be uninstalling the Cobb Accessport. So what you want to do, turn it on without turning on the whole car, just accessory mode, full accessory. You want to come over here to the Accessport, go back, go down, go down, go down, put it uninstall. Continuing, will completely uninstall the Accessport and restore the factory data. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Turn off headlights, climate control. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and shut off our AC and headlights, make sure everything's off. And we don't have a battery jumper, so we're just going to leave it. Press OK. So now everything should be going off like crazy. All the lights that you see whenever you first install it, everything happens this way too. So right now everything's kind of getting reset, the PCM. So it might take a little bit, 1%, 2, 3. So I'm not gonna make y'all wait the whole thing. I'm just gonna pause it, and I'll pick back up once it hits 100, and then we'll talk about the rest of what our plans are for today after that. Alright guys, so we just hit 100. Everything's kind of turning back on to power accessory mode. You can see right here, focus successfully cleared. Please turn the next key to the off position to complete. So right here you can see it's blinking. Just want to turn it off. See if it says anything. Press OK. Uninstall successful. Let me see if you can focus. Please turn the key to off position for at least 15 seconds before starting the vehicle. So we just turned it off. We'll wait a couple seconds, turn it back on, and get this thing back to stock so we can trade it in. Like I said, if anyone's interested in this Accessport, let me know. I think that should be pretty good on timing. So like I said, everything's off. Just to make sure, open the door, close it, make sure everything turns off, everything good to go. We'll give it another 10 seconds just after that. But yeah, so like I said, they're coming from Dallas. The dealership is Sampax Ford up there in Carrollton. So Terry Smith was a the salesman that helped me out, he actually made it really simple. Like I said, took a few phone calls, got everything that he needed, did everything overnight, and then we pretty much did a deal in like a day. So I'll be making a video on that because I'm going to talk about why I traded over $7,000 of negative equity into this GT, and what my payment is, what my interest rate is, and my credit score, so you can kind of understand a little bit more better why I did it, as opposed to me just wanting a bigger engine and a better trim. Because the next one is a GT performance pack, but it's the base model, so I'm not going to have the big screen, I'm not going to have the leather seats, I'm not going to have heated, cooled, I mean pretty much everything that the premium comes with. The speakers, the 9 speakers, going to have the 6. So I am going to lose out on features, but I can add that down the road. I'm not too worried about that. It is going to be the performance pack, so I will get the bigger Brembos, the K-brace, the suspension, the gear ratio, stuff like that. So I'd rather have added the $5,000 in the performance pack and waited on the premium, because I can always add that later. I'm not too worried about the inside. But yeah, so that should be pretty good. So we'll go ahead and turn this on now. So you can see here, everything's back to the normal settings like when you first get it. So this is pretty much the only 2 options now are troubleshoot and install, so which means there is nothing installed onto the car. Everything's back to stock. The tune is ready to go to be installed somewhere else. Everything's running fine on the car, no lights besides the seat belt. Yeah, so we should be good now. Everything's back to stock. Everything's done. I think now it's just going to be more of trying to clean out the car, get rid of all this trash, get everything prepped for them to take it back. I'm not going to wash it just because they're about to drive 5 hours back in it, and there's no point in washing it and getting it all nice, and then they're just going to get it dirty in 5 hours. So same thing with them. I'm sure that car is going to be very dirty by the time they get it here. They did detail it before they left, but with it being a 5-hour trip, there's going to be bugs and everything on it. So first thing I'm going to be doing when I get it is detailing it, taking it to the car wash, getting everything cleaned up, and showing y'all what the new car for the channel is going to be. So stick around. Like I said, I'll be picking up this video whenever they get here, and that way we can start going over everything that's going to be happening with the channel with the new car. Alright guys, so we got everything titled up. There's him taking off in the EcoBoost. Here is our new car to the channel. A little dirty up front. He's been driving it for 5 hours, has 546 miles on it. But look at them Brembos, performance pack rims, tires, Michelin Pilot Sports, 225, 40, 19, which will obviously get bigger. And in the back, 275, 40, 19. So staggered rims, tires. I didn't even know it came staggered. I guess I probably should have looked it up. But 5.0 badge, of course. Officially a V8 owner. You got the performance pack rear wing, GT badge. That quad exhaust everybody loves. I don't know if you can tell my voice, but I'm pretty excited right now. Like I said, it is a base model, so you do have just the cloth seats with the standard screen, but you do have the boost gauges, oil pressure gauges. So obviously we'll be upgrading everything on the interior, get it a little bit more comfortable since I'm so used to the premium already. Far as the front goes, we'll go ahead and be reinstalling that front lip that we had on the EcoBoost, and then we'll probably be doing some other little small stuff here and there already, just until we can get situated with everything. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood. I need some window tint, but I'll let everyone know I drive a V8 now. I'm gonna pop this. So you now have that 5.0. You got the strut tower brace with the GT on it. Everything looks very, very nice in here. very clean. It is very hot, but like I said, he just drove 550 miles almost, so gotta expect it to be. So it's not gonna be a cold start because, like I said, he's been driving it. Let's go ahead and turn it on. It's gonna be a little different. No remote start. So foot on the clutch, all the way in. Green light turns on. Sounds so much better. And one big thing I do want to give a shout out to them for listening to my request. So if you noticed, license plate bracket, no license plate bracket. So I didn't want holes in the front bumper. They respected my my request. They didn't put the front bumper on, the front bracket on, which is what I wanted. So big shout out to them for doing that for me. Give it a couple revs. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but oh man, this is gonna be a fun project. And of course the two keys, brand new keys, 2020 Mustang GT standard. So Ford Pass, he put all the information, the window sticker. Go ahead and look at that real quick. Alright, window sticker MSRP was 40, which isn't that bad. I think we had paid 37 for it, so we got it under MSRP. You can look here at the optional equipment. You see the GT Performance Pack, $4,000. What do you call it? What else is on here? Then the delivery fee was just $1,000. So not too great on gas mileage, but we never really got good gas mileage on the EcoBoost because of the way we drive. So I can only expect a little worse. But yeah, so here it is. Look, 2020 GT Mustang Coupe, 6-speed manual transmission. Exterior shadow black, interior ebony cloth. So you have the Mustang stitching, very nice. You got the engine spun aluminum panel, 55-year badge. Like I say, your boost gauges, vacuum. Like I said, standard radio, but I'm not too worried about that. 546 miles. So full tank of gas. He also filled it right before he dropped it off, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so I probably won't be filming my first couple stall outs, mainly because I don't know how to drive, and we'll figure it out as we go. But I'm gonna go lock up the house, take it for a spin, try to get out of this parking lot without stalling out, and try to get used to driving now with a manual transmission Mustang. So stay tuned to the channel, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun with this project. All right guys, see you later. Hey, what's up guys? So it's next day. We've been practicing driving around in the GT, so we've been getting a couple hours seat time. We haven't been able to detail it really, just mainly because of the weather. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's just been really muggy outside lately. It's been raining a lot. It was raining all afternoon yesterday when we were practicing. It's been raining all day today. It's supposed to be raining all day tomorrow. So the car is, I don't know if you can tell, it's already getting pretty dirty, but it'll be all right. We'll detail it whenever we get a good chance to. I really didn't want to end the video without having a couple good cold start, at least a cold start and a couple good revs. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm just gonna hop in. She's gonna record it revving, and then we'll go ahead and call it right there. That way y'all can kind of get a good hearing of what the exhaust sounds like. So make sure you use headphones. Make sure you put it on your TV, that we can get a better sound quality of the exhaust. So without further ado, here we go. So as you can tell, it sounds a lot better than the EcoBoost. No hate on EcoBoost, I loved it, but I mean, nothing can really compare to a V8. And honestly, that was only about 4,500 RPM. So like I said, it is kind of a quiet day today. Everybody's just kind of like in their apartments chilling. So I really didn't want to bother anyone right now, but it was just kind of a good time to get a cold start. We haven't been driving it for a couple hours, so just let it sit, get a little cold, and decided to make a video out of it before we ended the clip. So like I said, welcome the car to the channel. This is gonna be our new project, and we still have our other project over there, that wicker bill from here. So if you haven't watched any of those videos, make sure you go check them out, even if you're not a Dodge Charger owner. Still pretty cool videos, even if you want to get one. They are pretty nice, a lot of room, and they still make a lot of power, which is what we're going to be doing next to hers. And if not, stay tuned for the Mustang videos, because you know we're going to have a lot of those coming here soon. So like, subscribe, share everything. If you subscribe, I always subscribe back, so don't think I'm not going to. Just give me a couple days if I'm busy, but I will subscribe back. So appreciate the love, and stay tuned for the channel. Thanks, guys.